This is about how a group of artists and activists pulled together a successful venue with no money, no equipment, and no experience. It started from a conversation around the local art gallery having censored a piece of artwork due to staff safety, which should not have needed to happen in our progressive arty town, and also a discussion around how we were coming up to nearly 25 years since Nelson had an all-ages venue. So many people have missed out on a collaborative artistic community space. So a group together of artists and activists, social workers came together to figure out what could be done around these things to build solidarity between the different scenes. It was very clear that first and foremost we needed to have a community space that we could mingle and organise and build from. Other places have tried to do things in the past, but they seem to have failed due to staff costs, lousy landlords, and grants that were promised that kept getting smaller and smaller. So we thought, let's go independent and have no staff, no hierarchy, no bar, and be a manageable size to fit around our working lives. So this is WAA, or Whakatū Arts in Action. It's also the sound you make when you're excited and a little scared. Our trick was to crowdfund it all, so members are paying $10 per week, which is less than a beer in town, an amount that you can easily forget that you've spent. Some people have even dropped their Spotify and Netflix accounts for it, making them have weeknights events free and their gigs that they can go to heavily discounted. This was our public opening night 3 months later. Everything here was donated: sound systems, lights, furniture, projectors. We built the sound dampeners up on the ceiling there. We only had to buy picnic tables outside. Over 100 people turned up. We had to stop them at the door. And besides the main space, we have an arcade machine hallway, a Twin Peaks looking meeting room, a kitchenette, a shared office, and a recording studio. This here is our cozy side lounge. We prioritize pre-internet tech, vinyl records, art books, and early game consoles. And we've got a no AI posters allowed policy here. Just kind of highlighting a slower life and more communal life. This is Mary Glazer at our monthly comedy nights called WAA. We also have regular poetry sharing, the Repair Cafe, Spanish practice, Latin dancing, open artist sharing nights, as well as meetups for things like the Time Bank and Palestine Solidarity, Aunties for Action, who encourage people to get out and vote, and others. Being that we don't need to profit from door sales due to membership, the money goes straight to the artists. It also means that we don't need to worry if we have 10 or 70 people coming. So we can really uplift the experimental and niche music and arts. So within a month we had 30 members and a full calendar with crazy weeknight events like lo-fi line dancing, chess and hip-hop, movie roulette, and vinyl listing parties, craft nights, chill board gaming, and soon to have LAN parties and other events like that, maybe even silent reading. We also became a main venue for larger events like the Fringe Festival, New Zealand Independent Film Festival, Whakatū Pride. Next is Nelson's Art Festival and Clay Week. This photo is from a Nelson City Council youth event that had 7 youth performances. Being in all ages space is really important to us. The kids who hang there are now planning their own events. Teens need to be in supportive, exciting all age communities, else they will be drawn to toxic online gaming and social media spaces alone. Also, us adults are dealing with a loneliness epidemic too, and so we need to keep that under watch too. This was a very big win for us from the start. This is Shane Carter from Straight Jacket Fits and Dimmer. We didn't even have a stage back then. He requested to do 2 sets in one night, one for all ages and one for 18 plus. It also helped centre us as a place for our original live music. Another amazing night was getting Guitar Wolf from Japan to play. Last time they played here was at the Artery, 23 or more years ago. The joy on the kids' faces in their first mosh pit was just a great thing, highlight for me. This is how you deal with the manosphere, creating a positive space, safe space to let out aggression healthily. This was another special night with New Caledonian musician Gulan. Last Wednesday we had Druk from Richmond, Virginia, on the cusp of hitting it big time, and requests coming in weekly from places like the US, France and Poland. But our main interest is in celebrating community. We transmit a music show to our old TVs around the building that shows local music videos and trailers for our upcoming events. And we have a listening station where you can put on some headphones and listen to new Nelson and Top of the South made tracks. Next up is going to be live video streams for our events, for those who can't get here. We now have over 95 members funding all this, and we are constantly thinking about the three important areas of arts and niche arts and music, all-age events, and progressive politics, squishing together in community. We are proudly non-capitalist and indie, which means we have been able to hold art that won't be shown elsewhere. For example, we currently have a 14-year-old members exhibition of the amazing animal masks that they make. The previous exhibition on the unwanted knobs who our streets and cities are named after was relocated to WAA after also being censored somewhere else. Next up is going to be a zine exhibition where people are also then going to have workshops on. However, our landlord has put our building on the market to sell. We have clearly shown our worth to Nelson and wish to stay either there or here or somewhere else. If you can help in purchasing or planning towards purchasing, please contact us on our website and prevent us from becoming another Nelson car park. Thank you.